Hey, Bill in Virginia again, and welcome back. Well, instead of doing the Walther's Freight House as my next project, I decided to do the long building that I had. I got to thinking that if I can get this one done, that takes care of the core of that industrial space that I've got. And then the freight depot is off to the side. So I'm opting to do this one next. And I'll get that area not wrapped up, but at least farther along. This building, I added a core, not quite a second floor, but because of the walls being so long and so many pieces, I added that just to make sure I got a nice square structure. The roof I have already started to put on the rolled roofing. I've also added a couple of pieces of balsa wood, one so that the roof can lift off, and two so that I've got something that will hold it in position. I also ran out of the rolled roofing that I cut for the last model, so I've already taken another paper sack and painted it up, and on the back is the layout lines. Roughly each one of these strips is 3/8 of an inch wide. That gets the sizes that you're seeing here and that I'm using on this for HO scale. And then I'm cutting them, once I get the long strips, into strips that are roughly 25, about 25, maybe 30 feet long. Not quite 30 feet, probably 25 to 20 feet long in HO scale. That makes it pretty good and easy to put on for the roof, and you can see the seams, which is perfect. Looks pretty good. So anyway, I'm getting a start on this one. This one's going to take time. It's got, I think I counted 56 windows. I'm going to be busy. A lot of painting, a lot of detail work on this one. So anyway, show a little bit more when I'm a little bit farther along. Making progress on the roof for this. I got everything cut and I have everything glued on. So this part is done for a while. I'll paint and weather it later. Now I'm getting ready to do the painting dab on the brickwork for the structure itself. So same as before, I'm going to use a variety of colors, add little piles into the plate, use a little sponge, and make it look colorful. So more here in a minute. A little farther along, building has been painted, and the roof has been painted. Figured I'd kind of get that one out of the way sooner than later. So grimy black on the roof, mix of colors dabbed on. Next thing to do is to start doing the detail painting on the building. That's going to take a while. Well, I've got the trim painting done on this long building. Matches up with the others. And I just discovered I got a lot of work to do. These RDA kits are fantastic kits. Well designed, really good detail. Windows, and I made mention in another video, you always want to test fit. And on all of the windows, with the exception of the two sides, the windows don't fit snug. They are, will kind of sit at an angle, and it's not the window that needs trimming. It's the header on each of these windows, on this side and those on that side, before the windows will fit properly. The end pieces, the four windows there and then the corresponding four windows on the other end of the building, fit just fine. But that leaves me with over 50 windows that I have to go into and essentially take a knife, and what I'll do is I will kind of scrape out and cut about 1 millimeter, and that's all I need, just a little bit off the top of every window in the building. That's going to take a while. Oh well, the next video should show that done and probably have the windows in. But instead of just a few seconds gap between this segment, it's probably going to be several hours at the least before I get to that point. Oh well, is what it is. Well, in case you don't have them already, make sure you have a set of diamond files in your toolkit. You know, in the last segment I was talking about that I needed to work on all of the windows, and I did. I ended up using my diamond file, did some quick, probably 10-15 seconds at the most on each window. Worked just fine. So it took me literally maybe 15 minutes, maybe a little longer, to do every window on the building using a diamond file so that the windows would fit in. I just had to take a little bit off the header on each one of these. So if you don't have them, get some diamond files. They're not expensive, but boy, do they come in handy. Wish I would have used that on the other buildings. That would have saved me a lot of time. Anyway, okay, time to do some painting of dock doors and doors and install windows. And this one is actually fairly close. I don't know if I'll get it done today, but if not today, early tomorrow. And then I'm gonna have some trains running in front of this and the rest of the buildings in that little industrial area. See how it all looks as it's all coming together. All right, I got the building pretty well done. So windows are in. Come over in here, you can see the blinds on this side. I used a mix of blinds and frosted window panes. So roof in, see the other buildings in this little industrial area here. Yeah, I like how that looks. It definitely looks like it's an old facility that's been there for a long time. Let's kind of go over this way. Now what I'm going to do is I did get my piping kit in. You can see the pipes that I added to kind of hide the seams on that one. I will hide the seams on that building in the center frame and then join those two structures up. I got a little bit of detail work to do over on that one yet. And then the old industrial area, at least for the buildings, it's going to be pretty well done. I can then start doing some ground cover and some other work over where I'm going to leave that metal building out. I still have to do a little bit of work on that building there, but not too terrible much. So let's see how it looks on the other side. And here we go on this side. Yeah, I definitely will open it up, so leaving that metal building out I think is going to be worthwhile, so that I can see some of the action that goes on in the middle of the plant area. All right, let me do a little bit more work on this and then we'll run some trains. Last shot before running some trains. I got the piping installed. See it in the middle of the building, and then I ended up using piping there to kind of close the gap between the two buildings. It came from a Walther's piping kit. I think that looks pretty effective. Let's look on the other side real quick. You see it a little bit better. Here we are from the other side. Got again the pipe middle of the building hiding the seam, and then similar dual pipes hiding the seam between the two buildings. It works pretty well. You have to line up right there to even see some light in between the two structures. And you know what? I'm okay with that. So anyway, I've got the core of the industrial complex, or the old industrial complex, done. I am going to take care of the smokestacks here next. I won't show any video of that just when it's done, and then I'm going to run some trains.